Lovely weather in Florida. I think it's going to rain here in a minute. It's been trying to rain all day. Let's talk Dog the Bounty Hunter. Nice van. We are here in Florida. That's right. Do 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 do. And how are you this evening? Hope you're doing well. We're sitting here in Florida. Hey, hey! Raccoon Password, how are you? That's a pretty cute name. It's beautiful weather here in Florida. How are you doing? So, are you hot on the trail with Dog the Bounty Hunter? Because everybody else is. It's awesome. I think he's gonna find Brian first. I really do. What do you think? So, Dog the Bounty Hunter called the law enforcement in Florida first, and he went to go to the Bryans' parents' house and check in with them before he started on his journey, and because he likes to do that and be friendly, and knocked on the door twice, and then he left. And then the word is that the parents called 911. Can you believe calling 911 on Dog the Bounty Hunter for coming to your house? That's so dumb. And they say that Brian, that's his idol, is Dog the Bounty Hunter. Yep. I bet Brian would have wished he was there. What do you think? Yeah, it was pretty sad that they did that. Yeah, isn't it? Hey, Paranormal Gaming, how are you today? What's going on? Yeah, it's really sad because I mean he's not even being paid to do this. He's volunteering his time. Now he might, get a reward in the end because a bunch of people put up a reward. They're adding to it every day, and I think it's up to 30K right now. And if they can find Brian Laundrie and get him arrested, but yeah, it's darned amazing. What a mess. And that parents made a statement today through their lawyer that they didn't take him off and try to hide him or anything like that. I don't know. First thing Dog found was that he was apparently at a campsite at a place where his parents went to and reserved a hotel right next to it for 2 days. And I find that pretty interesting. Although one of the news channels got on a YouTube vlog and they said, oh, none of that's true. And here's the jokers that are out there videotaping in front of the laundry's house and then report, well, they went to the store and got a gallon of milk. Really? Are these people really getting paid for that? I mean, geez. I just don't know. But I think it's great. I mean, the whole world's looking for him. But, I mean, I think this is a great thing for Dog. He just got remarried and he's gone back to work here. And he brought his wife with him on the trip. And I think it's really neat. I'm excited for him. I hope he finds him and gets him into custody. Because, let's see, I saw a video of him and the reporter asked why he was there and asked was publicly irritating me. Yeah, I mean, like, no duh. And Dog called law enforcement before he went to their house and told them, are you okay with it? I'm going to go by and talk to the parents before I start my journey and tell them that, I will get him where he's safe, before anything happens to him or anything. Because, I mean, if a citizen gets a hold of him, it could be a really bad thing. Although he's got a warrant for the stealing the money, but it's like $1,000. But they haven't finished the autopsy results and stuff to determine exactly, what happened to that girl and who did it. So, that's kind of up in the air still. And there were some other deaths in that area in that time period too. So, I mean, it could be whatever, but guy looks kind of guilty when he run like that before the warrant was even issued. That looks really creepy to me. And sure, yeah, maybe it made it easier on his parents to go away from the house. Loved his TV show, and he would have been. Yeah, the show was awesome, and his wife was awesome. She was pretty neat, but she had throat cancer, and she was very, very sick. And his kids are pretty upset about him remarrying, but a man has to have a life. He has a right to a life. I mean, when somebody's dead, they're dead. And it's wonderful to keep the memories, but gee whiz, Yeah, I think he'll probably get him. I really do. What do you think? I bet he's the first one that catches him. And he said he'd work with law enforcement in whatever state he's working in. I mean, he's not against that at all. He's just trying to go out and do something good. And it's something he's really good at doing, too. He's just as worried as anybody else about this guy getting offed by a citizen that catches him. So, he wants him to turn himself in, or he wants to bring him in so that he has his day in court, no matter what the charge is. And they may, get some other charges here pretty soon when they get done with the autopsy stuff. So, but it just looks awful guilty for taking off like that. And not even turning himself in on $1,000 money charge. It just looks really strange. Especially when the guy takes off with no wallet, no ID, and no phone. So that means he'll go get a burner phone, just a little cheapo phone from Dollar General or something. Put it in whatever name. But a lot of people, it's hard for them to cut all their past people. So they usually call him, and that's how he'll get caught too. But they say there's like a Instagram page or some, or YouTube that they claim is his, and he's been posting on it or something. But it could be a prankster, but they're going to get in some trouble posing as him, though. That won't be a good thing if it's not him. But I think it'll be really interesting. I give it about 30 days. And I bet Dog the Bounty Hunter finds him first. I don't think he'll be like, what is it, Jeremiah Johnson or whatever it was that lived in the woods forever. I don't think it's going to be like that. This guy's still pretty young, and I think they said he was like 23 or something. So I think he's still pretty young to be that durable in the wilderness. Oh, I saw a vid of someone who made a vid on that. Pranksters were unfollowing people on that page. Yeah, I got a couple of them tonight. They were kind of weird. But, you know, you can go in there and delete them. Plus, I've got um, people on this channel that can correct a lot of stuff too. And I think you're one of them. I think I've put you in as one of them. But yeah, I think it's going to be neat. Because, I mean, it's a lot for a guy to leave a beautiful place like Hawaii and come over here, you know? Florida's a nice place, and some of the other states are too, but not like Florida. I mean, not like Hawaii. It's going to cost him some money on this trip, and, you know, like I say, he's volunteering to do it. So, but it's something he loves. That's what he's good at, and that's what he loves. And he's been out of work for a while because of his wife that passed away. So, you know, this is wonderful for him to get back to work, get out amongst the public, and do something really good. I think it'd be awesome. Because I don't think he's any big fake or anything like that. I think he's just like he is, you know, on all the shows and stuff. I think he's just like that in real life. I really do. So I'm all for it. So how you been doing today? Do you have a good day today? Yeah, as soon as he found that one campsite, and he thought that he might have been there, he called law enforcement and said, hey, look, I want you to come up and look at this, because, you know, I believe that maybe Brian was here from the people that have, you know, put tips out and stuff to me. Let's see, what? Trying to just lots of do personal stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I got storage auctions this week, and there's one I'd like to go to, and one has been postponed till next month. One that I'm really interested in, so, but that might be a good thing, because I just don't have the money to do that one right now. It might get pricey, but this other one I may do it. So, but yeah, I've been working on a lot of stuff today. But it's been trying to rain all day here in Florida, and it hasn't yet. I thought we'd at least have a 5-minute car wash rain, because the way the sky looked, but and the humidity was up a little bit, but it didn't, not yet so far. It might rain a little bit later in the evening. But the weather's nice. It's like California weather right now. The temperature is very nice. You love buying lotto tickets? I've hit on lottery so many times, it's not even funny, but there's certain numbers that I play. So I researched it, and there's just certain numbers that I play. And it's funny because one of the lottery retailers made a statement about certain numbers that hit all the time, and I said, "Yeah, I know that because that's some of the numbers that I played." And it was really funny. One time he hit the same time I did. So if you ever play lottery anywhere, there's certain numbers that are really good. On the play for 6831 straight box is a good one, and you can rotate those numbers around. 8 is usually better to put on the last one, on the fourth digit, because 8's the hardest to come up with. And then 763 on the play 3, um, and 673 on play 3, straight box, all the straight boxes. That way it'll hit no matter what. And then I got a few others that work well too. But all that stuff on the trips, that stuff rarely hits. I know a lot of people that'll play all the trips, all 8s or all 4s, and they don't hardly ever hit. You got the winning prize on all the rows. Yeah. Now I've hit Powerball and Lotto um, several times, and even with the bonus thing, the power play, whatever it is. But it just really doesn't pay that much, and it's a lot of money to fork out when it rarely pays. And then I used to play fantasy all the time, where you win twice, and I did okay with that. I used to play 3 and play 4 all the time, but I hit more money on the play 4, so I kind of hung out just to play 4 when I think it's going to hit, and it usually does every time. So I just play when I think it's going to hit. That's a good looking Jaguar. They're not good cars, though. Boy, when they need parts, it's really hard to get them. Yep. It's a beautiful evening in the neighborhood, that's for sure. How's your weather over there? Was it pretty nice today? '71 and sunny, yeah. That works. It was in the 70s to 80s today, and right now it's probably about 76, I would say. I'm just guessing. So it's pretty decent. Yep, it's pretty decent. Supposed to have bad weather all next week. Oh no. Yeah, this week is supposed to be a little bit hotter than last week. But yeah, is it snow or just a lot of rain and stuff? Just rain. Yeah, it's okay until you get on the road with a bunch of idiots that don't know how to drive in the rain. That's bad. I'm gonna have to start putting new tires on my truck because they won't do well for the weathers. Tomorrow's sunny and 90 degrees. Wow. Amazing. It'll be pretty hot. So what are you going to do tomorrow? Just going to hang out? You going to work? It's amazing all the new headlines for Dog the Bounty Hunter. It's just amazing. I watched a couple vlogs tonight, and it was just some of that stuff on there. People were so negative. Just hang out. That's cool. Just take life easy. Yeah. Life is awesome when it's peaceful and happy. It just makes the whole day go so smooth. Yep. I'm surprised more people aren't on here tonight because I did a vlog yesterday and got a lot of people on. I'm trying different time periods. I really do better in the evenings on my live vlogs. I was hoping to get some in the mornings and the evenings, but it's kind of looking like more like in the evenings. Sometimes the later I do it, the better it is. Yeah, it might take the guy a while to respond. He has to go to another state to work. Uh-huh. Yeah, another YouTuber friend of mine was on here yesterday, Inspirational Nomad. He's pretty cool. Well, he's probably doing his vlog right about now, or he might have done it a little bit earlier. He does his, like, just at nightfall. I saw a lady with one of those new Jeep trucks today. Prettiest blue metallic you ever saw. And she had these really cool rims and all that. And I said, wow. And she said, yeah, I ordered mine custom. Every piece I picked out. And I was like, oh my gosh. It was really good looking. I asked her if she was a Jeep person before that. She says, yeah, I've had 3. She says, but I really needed a truck. So it was just right on the money when they designed the new truck. And she says it's absolutely perfect. She's so happy with it. She says she rides with it most of the time with the doors off. She said the first thing she purchased was a door rack. And I know the guy that invented the door rack. Yep. He's right here in Florida. Pretty amazing. But she's real happy with that brand new Jeep truck. It sure is good looking. My aunt used to have a 2-door Jeep, kind of like a camo green color. Really? How did she like it? Why is somebody coughing terrible over there? Wow. choke about something. Poor thing, she's coughing to death. I think she's all right now. I was going to go over there and help her. A long time ago, I guess she did. The top was a brown color. Huh. Yeah, I had my eye on one that a friend of mine had. I told her if she ever wanted to sell it, I'd sure like to buy it. And it was an older model. It was like a 80s. But I thought it was neat. She let me drive it a couple times. And to go to work in. So here you could take it. And it was really a nice vehicle. Be great for fishing. Be ultimately awesome for fishing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What a day of a day. It says 103 on my temperature gauge, and it's not 103. That's funny. So I ordered this part for my vehicle, and I really needed it. And it was funny because it said it was delivered in the morning, and I never saw it. And I was at my office, and I was like freaking out, like it's 5 o'clock at night, trying to figure out where this part is supposed to be. And it said it left on the porch. I was like, there's no porch here. So I was there like 6 in the morning. So I went and went all over and looking all around. Last place I looked is a big mailbox for the complex. And guess what? It was in there when they said they left it on the porch. I could not believe it. Not at all. So I was so excited because I got the part because I ordered a special custom part that was heavy duty. So it worked out great. But it's going to be like hell to put it on. I got to take all kinds of body parts off to do it. So, but I need it badly. And they didn't ship as fast as they normally do, the parts place that I order from. So, but at least I got it, thank God. It'll sure be great. I'm just thrilled to bits over it. Because I for sure needed it. Yep. So, I need to get a jackery for my car, one of those jackery chargers. They would be nice. But the one I want is about $4.99. So I'm a little ways from that. I can't get over how nice it is this evening. It is incredibly nice. Yeah, YouTuber I watched had a package delivered and couldn't find it. Went to the post office and come to find out it was under the stairway. Yeah, this one said they left it there, and it was like the management office was open early this morning. Me and another person were at our offices really early this morning before that. And they claimed they left it on the porch at 10:30, and it's like, there's no porch. So I was freaking out going, no. Because it's going to be a terrible thing when I have to have it reshipped or something. And so I was really worried about it. But somebody told me I should call and report them because they misguided the package because it was actually put in the main mailbox for the complex. So, but I don't know about sweating any bullets over that. I got my package and I'm happy about it. You know? Now, Destin Post Office, there's a big joke. Oh, I hate fooling with Destin Post Office. There is some serious Mickey Mouse stuff. Yeah, it was a fancy computer monitor, a very expensive one. Ugh. Yeah, I don't like when they leave stuff around and then you don't know where it's at. And then you gotta call a bunch of numbers, be on hold, then call the next day. A couple more days go by and you're still trying to find the darn thing. And then you send messages to people that you ordered it from and they're showing it's delivered. And I had one guy, I don't like to buy off eBay at all. I used to sell on eBay. I had one guy I ordered a leather jacket from. I think I ordered 2 of them from him and they were pretty pricey. And this is like 10 years ago. And he put a tracking number on there and this thing was going all over but the state where I live. And he was like, where is this package going? And it showed it was like delivered in Illinois or something. It's like, Illinois? And I complained to eBay and I complained to the seller. And he's like, it was delivered. I said, well, not to me. And I said, and my address is not in Illinois. But see, he just put some tracking number in there, just whatever. Just so he could get paid, you know, because they won't issue payment till you have tracking number and all that. So I don't like eBay. They're pretty shady. I've had several problems on eBay. And I just don't trust a lot of those sellers. They're bogus. Well, there's a clean looking old Stutz Lincoln. Those things ride so good, but their parts are terribly expensive. Amazon's pretty good to order off of though. You know, if you're not going directly with a certain website, but Amazon's, you know, really pretty good. Fireworks. I hear fireworks. I know it wasn't gun because there's too many shots all at once, so it's fireworks. Yeah, I've seen a lot of offer up scams saying they will give away iPhones saying they upgraded. Yeah, you gotta be careful because they'll hijack your phone when you do that. I had it on a YouTube channel. I had a guy texted me that it was on Stephen Gardner's tax channel. And this guy, Stephen Gardner, is like texting me and stuff and sending me all this stuff. And I texted him thinking it was him, and it was a scammer that duplicated his channel. And the first thing that you could tell is when you click on it, it says how many subs, and this thing had like 3 subs. And this guy's telling me, you know, just to confirm, you know, that you are a sub, text this statement to this, and I'm like, why? And they're like, hurry up, hurry up. And they had hijacked my phone. That was a living nightmare. Be real careful because these scammers are everywhere. And I have the price set to 0. Did you see the one where they were giving away on It was actually on YouTube, an advertisement they had going all over YouTube for like 2 months, and they said you can have this video camera free, you know, or for I don't know, for shipping only or whatever. And so, I clicked on that and I thought, shoot, I'll order about 5 of those suckers. So all the shipping on it was like $30 or something. And it wouldn't accept my card. And I'm like, this seems like a super scam. They just wouldn't do it. And then when I tried to order one, it wouldn't do it. And I said, man, I don't know, this sounds scammy to me. Yeah, there's YouTubers that offer free stuff, offer free phones and all that. There was a guy that was giving a car away at one time and he never gave the car away. YouTube catches you, they report you, you're done. Because they have certain rules of doing contests. I started doing contests like the first year I did YouTube, and nobody even cares about them. you know, where you just give away something and somebody will comment. They don't care. I got on one where one guy said, and I'll send you this free if you'll subscribe to me and comment below. And so I did all that, and I 2 weeks later I said, so when are you gonna get my address and stuff and send me my gift? And he said, well, I'm just a brand new college student, I can't afford to send everybody one. And I was like, that's not what your blog said. And that made me mad. I unsubbed him quick. But I like YouTube a lot. It's better than watching TV. It's pretty neat. You can find just about anything you want on YouTube. There's some really, really neat people that are on YouTube. Impressively neat. I think it's nice that people can interact with each other on YouTube too. Yeah, when I had my last house with the pool, I had that Raku, and I would play the YouTube on that. It was awesome. My neighbor had internet, and he worked in the internet business, and he offered me internet for like 20 a month or something like that, and it was unlimited. And he put me on his internet, and that was so cool because I do all my YouTube stuff on there, and then I could watch my Roku on the YouTube. And I got one of those little, units at Walmart for like $30, just like the cheapest one. And we hooked it up to this big TV we bought at a secondhand store that was really nice. And it was just too much fun. It's a whole different thing when you watch it and these people on a big TV. It's like sitting in the front room with them. It's really neat. And you can pick whatever topic you want to see, If you're trying to learn how to do, work on a car, you can look at a vlog for that, If you're looking up a recipe, you can look up anything on YouTube. It's pretty awesome. And get right to the point, So it's really neat. It's so much better than cable TV. Got a cable TV, such a ripoff. I know people spend like $300 a month on cable TV. That's insane. And all you need is some internet and a Roku. They got the Roku TVs too, which are really neat. I'd like to get one of those eventually when I get a place again. I thought about when I brought one of my big TVs into my office, but I've yet to hang it up. And I was talking to one of the guys in the other offices about getting internet there. Because the main office, they won't let us use theirs. So it would be really neat if we had internet back there in those offices. So I'm going to look into that if I'm there any longer. Definitely look into that. So I haven't seen Roxanne on here in a couple days. Usually Roxanne drops by. Yeah, the YouTube TV is cool. It sure is. Yeah, nothing good never on TV. Yeah, it's a shame. Television got so... There's so... You know, it used to be free to watch TV. And then you had to have cable. And then these cable companies, they want you to pay $250 to just get started. We are in Florida right this minute. SK. In Florida right now. But yeah, so, I'm all for YouTube. I think it's wonderful for the creators, and it's, uh, you know, so much better than paying for cable TV and watching cable. Was it Sly 14 Carat? Is that what this says? How are you doing this evening? Yeah, it's a whole different thing when you can watch it YouTube on a big TV. It is really neat. Hanging in there. Right on, right on. Sly 14 Carat. Great name. Love it. You got a YouTube channel? It's beautiful weather here in Florida, that's for sure. So 14 Carat, what do you think about Dog the Bounty Hunter doing this big hunt on Mr. Bryan there? You think you'll find him? You're happy? All right. That works. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. So what do you think of Dog the Bounty Hunter? 14 Carat. You think he's going to find Brian? I think he's going to find him in like 30 days or less. There's some interesting conversation on this we had yesterday on a live vlog I did of Dog the Bounty Hunter. Really interesting. There's one guy that's following all the news on it. His name was like Truck Basil or something like that. Something Basil. He had all the latest input on the deal. It was pretty cool. I don't know, this dude's like running from bumming, man. Kind of looks guilty to me. But I think it's good he got out of his parents' house. They're just going to get harassed and harassed. One of the news people was like, we're camping out at their house, man. And it's like, why? You know? If the guys left, leave those people alone. When you find a dude, man, find the dude. And see what reason it is that he had to run like that. God, we had one thing with the Daybells, and now we got this. What a mess. People flipped out during this pandemic, that's for sure. He is said to be in the biggest trails of Florida. Saying that individual is close to the Capitol. Nature's... I'm trying to pull that back up. Close to the Capitol, Nature's in Wakula. He needs AT&T or satellite. Wakula's a nice place. I've been to Wakula. They also have a mermaid show over there that's pretty neat. I had a friend of mine that did that for a few months. Wanted to be a mermaid. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I think his dream is to go to the AT, but boy, that's long. That covers several states. I just wonder if he'll make it. It's going to be rough, though, with winter coming up. That's going to be some rough weather. And the fact he claims he likes to go barefoot. Man. I mean, what if a snake swallows him up in a sleeping bag, you know what I mean? While he's asleep. That's going to be something. I just don't know. I had an old boyfriend that was into hiking like that and talked about the AT all the time. He used to call people. Get to be friends with them on Facebook and be telephone calling and stuff, and they'd be talking for hours about the AT. And it's like, Apalachicola to St. Joe Preserve areas. He's in that areas. What does it say? I have the best Wi-Fi here, but I'm trying to bring this comment back up. Hold on, 14 karat. Let me get it pulled back up. Okay. Areas no one likes, individual like that. Questions asked afterwards. I know. That's what I think. Boy, if the just the citizens catch him first, I don't think it's going to be a good thing. And that's why, Dog Bounty Hunter's out there. He's trying to catch him first to get him, into custody so that it protects him. Because the whole world is looking for this cat. And everybody's so mad about Dog going after him. And Dog's volunteering his time. It's not like they offered him money to go do it. It's like, I don't think it's going to do any harm. I think it's great for Dog. He needed to work. He needed something that he could do really, really good. Because that's what he's good at. That's for sure. I absolutely agree. It ought to be interesting, I think. He is motivated by the reward money. The reward money at Moments in Life is only $30K. It's public people that just donated to it, though. I know them folks, areas, the parents should not have helped either way. Absolutely agree. Interesting. Yeah, and they're denying it now. But because they would get federal charges. Because, when you protect somebody that's wanted, you can go to jail yourself. And if you give them a ride, anything. So they're trying to claim they did nothing, and I'm kind of finding that hard to believe. Especially when Dog the Bounty Hunter just found out that they were booked in the hotel right next to that campsite that he believes Brian was at first. Pretty interesting, eh? And they got them on video cameras and everything, and the news goes, none of that's true. Well, sure is funny how they got them on video cameras. Their pictures. Yeah. So, I don't know, folks. I absolutely agree. Interesting. Absolutely. The mothers. Let me see, I'll pull that comment up again. The mother's one running everything. You think so? Yeah, it seemed kind of odd. It was like all of a sudden they decided he wasn't there. That was weird. Yep. Yep. There's a lot of shady about this whole deal, that's for sure. But I'm all for Dog doing it. I think you can find him in 30 days or less. Really, I do. Otherwise, he'll be like Jeremiah Johnson before they find him, and it'll be like 40 years from now. Dude to be living in the woods with a long beard. So young, 23 years old, and have to be on the run. And right now, all he's got is a warrant for $1,000 money theft. You know, I'm sure they're not finished with him yet, but because they're still going over those autopsy results and stuff. So they come up with anything else and just tack it on the top. But it sure seems odd. The dude is running, you know what I mean? This guy's running from Bunning. Right on, thumbs up. And if Leland gets involved too, double trouble for the individual, yeah. Yeah. It's amazing. What a mess. I saw a couple of YouTube people that were like, one dog bounty hunter, and that's a mess, and they should arrest him for obstructing an investigation. Well, I hate to break it to you. This guy could be anywhere, and the AT alone covers several states. Where's her van after cleaning up at his parents? I know. Well, they picked it up, and I think they've still got it. They'll tear that sucker apart 150 different ways. I'm telling you. They will do so much to take that thing apart and check it out. It would be unreal. They went back to the parents' house and they got DNA. They asked their permission and they let them do it to go get DNA, Bryans stuff that he uses. But those people probably washed everything off. Just toothbrush and took every hair out of his hairbrush or whatever. I don't know. You know? What a mess. It just seems awful strange the guy's decided to go on a nature's trail hiking trip for who knows how long without his wallet and his phone. I'm just having trouble believing that, but had to steal $1,000 by internet. I'm just having trouble believing that. You know, that is innocence, just too strange. The feds, I don't know, whoever's got it, it could be the local law enforcement, you know, in Florida. It just depends. The van was parked in Florida, so it'll be up to Florida authorities. So, I know a friend of mine died several years ago, and they had her car in Alabama because that's where they found the car with her in it. But she was actually a Florida resident, so the guy that claimed did it, which I don't to this day think he did it. He had charges in both states, in Alabama and Florida. But they took the car in the state it was found, which it really should have gone back to Florida because Alabama screwed that all up. But yeah, they'll take that sucker down to the frame. They'll tear it apart. They'll find anything they can find. A hair, anything. It may be a while before that van comes back. And I believe they purchased that in New York before they left on that trip. But for a big YouTuber, that's what they said on the news, that she was a big YouTuber. She only has one vlog on her channel. I find that really odd, unless Brian went in there and deleted it all. And that might have been one of their biggest fights. He might have dumped it all and said, okay, now you can't make any money now. I just deleted all your vlogs but one. Because if you go look, it's got like one vlog with 3 million views. That's not a big YouTuber. Man, I got almost 4,000 vlogs in only a couple years. You know? Yep. I'm not a big giant YouTuber, but I'm working on it. I'm working on those thumbs up and those subscriptions and those joins and those super chats and all that cool stuff too myself. But you know, I enjoy what I do. That's the biggest thing. I really do. I love talking to the people. Local screwed up, not keeping tabs, big mistakes, wasn't in Polk for it. I can bring that up again. This thing has so much trouble. Here it is. For it had been the sheriff, wouldn't have been screwed up. I had been following her. She was also, I believed, on IG. Yeah, I think she also had an Instagram account. I haven't seen that. But I mean, Instagram is such a dud. YouTube is the one because you can do the videos and stuff. So I think he sabotaged her YouTube channel. That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong. But when I went out there and they said the news people kept saying she was a big YouTuber, I'm like, where? One vlog? That's not a big YouTuber. And it was like one vlog for several years of a channel. There's no way. There had to have been more. So wouldn't put it past him. Yeah. I mean, that's the first thing I thought when I went there. I said, how's she a big YouTuber? She got one vlog. So this doesn't even make sense. You know? And that money was probably her YouTube money. I'll bet you that's what happened with that $1,000 money transfer that he so-called got. I bet he pulled it right off her YouTube. I'm just thinking, you know, from her monetization. Because if she was that big of a YouTuber, she was making pretty good money. You know? So yeah, it sounds shady as hell all the way around. It's a shame, girl's so young. And this bozo, he's young too. And it's just, I don't know, I guess you really create your fate. You know, in life. You really create your fate. All this didn't even have to happen. But he kind of sounds culty like the Daybells, man. You know? He was into some weird books and stuff, they said, and it's like they said everything he did followed this one book. Who knows? YouTube might be giving the feds. I see, I'll bring that back up. Oh! YouTube might be giving the feds every video and account. I don't know. I find it odd that she only had one vlog. I don't know if they would remove it. They might download them because you can download them a lot of times. But I just don't understand why she only has one vlog on here with like 3 million views. It doesn't make any sense. And as old as the account is, it's like everything was erased. Yeah, on the internet, nothing really is deleted. I'm telling you, there was a guy, God, what was it, about 7 years ago or so, that was real racist on his Facebook page. And then he turned around and shot a black kid. And then they brought all that stuff up in court, and he actually went back and deleted that Facebook and started a new one. And they brought it up in court. Even though he deleted it, they picked it up. So a lot of stuff you do on the internet stays there for a long time. I know even on my website, you know, I've changed prices or changed things on my website pages, and it looks like it's on there, but a lot of times it takes a week to get it to, you know, reload and start with a new page. So it's kind of on there, but it's embedded somewhere in there all day long, though. It's like the iPhone. It saves all that crap to the cloud. You don't even know where that goes. I would never own an iPhone. That just creeps me out. Yeah, I think it's shady, but I think Dog Bounty Hunter's gonna find him in 30 days or less. What do you think? And I hope he does. I hope he really does. This would be really great for him being back to work. I'm giving a big thumbs up for Dog the Bounty Hunter. I think he's pretty cool. Pretty straight up kind of guy. He loves what he does. And that's all that matters. Do what you love. I wish Basil was on here tonight. Basil's character. Basil got all the lowdown information on what's going on. He was so helpful on here yesterday. It was really awesome, too. I think it was Tractor Basil. The guy was really sharp. Oh, whoa, whoa. What a day, what a day. I think I'm gonna go pick up a pizza real quick. Man, I got one at CC Pizza a couple weeks ago and it was garbage. This guy got a hell of a truck. Sunroof in it too. Construction and stucco jobs, yeah. That's why he has a nice truck. Well, I hope you guys have a great evening. And let's keep Dog Bounty Hunter in our prayers. And I hope he gets this job done pretty quick. Because if this guy is a killer, he doesn't need to be on the streets. You know, it just seems a little odd, guys running like he is. So, yeah. Not many people are going to run over $1,000 debt, stealing $1,000 off the internet through somebody's account or something. This guy is, and like he needed $1,000 to go camping, right? If you go to Alabama, everybody looks like that Brian dude. Here's a guy right here looking like that Brian dude. It's gonna be a tough call, that's for sure. So everybody do something kind for a stranger. Show the love. Be kind. Be kind. And make a new friend every day. And thanks for coming and hanging out with me and telling me your thoughts. And again, let's keep Dog the Bounty Hunter in our prayers. That he gets it done. Because he's the man, I'm telling you. Less than 30 days. Mark my words. Less than 30 days. I say Dog Bounty Hunter is going to get him. And turn him over to the authorities. I think he's the one. I think it's a lot easier. He's got a direct phone number for it. And, his movements of life. Yeah, thumbs up. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think he's the one to do the job. I really do. I think we're really lucky to have him volunteering his time to do this. And they do all of a sudden have a reward that everybody donated to. It's about $30K at this time, but God, he'll spend about that much if he ends up working on this thing for a month. It won't be cheap. I mean, you got to remember he's left his home in Hawaii, and he's got to travel around. And when you're on the road, it costs money. It's not cheap. And he brought his wife with him too, so. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Love to you. Talk to you later.